What's up, gang? Got everything buttoned up, and realized that now that I got another piece of electric equipment on there, that my volt gauge was running about 10.5 volts at idle. I hit the gas, it comes up probably about 13, something like that. So I went and got a voltmeter, put on the back of the alternator, and it's about, I don't know if I remember correctly, it was 12 or something like that at idle I'm putting out. So I went back at the battery and tested it, and it was the same as the alternator. So I revved it up, and it went to 14.3 or 14.2 or something like that at the alternator and at the battery. So I got to thinking, my crank pulley is aftermarket, it's smaller. This pulley is aftermarket, and I don't know what the factory size is. So I measured them, and from what I can, I measured them and looked on the internet of what these were, and I measured it 5.5, but the internet says it's 5.4 inches, and the internet says that one's 2.8 inches. So I think I measured that one to be 2 3/4. But anyhow, if you take the bigger pulley divided by the smaller pulley, and then multiply that number by your idle RPMs, it tells you how many RPMs your alternator is spinning. And a pretty good estimate or average for an alternator is that it needs to run at 2400 RPMs to put out its minimum voltage or minimum amperage. So I'm about 800 RPM below that. So that it's always been that way, but now that I put another drain on it, it's kind of finally it's poked its head out. So I have another pulley. That one is 2 1/4. So I'm going to switch that over, and hopefully that solves it. That should get me up there, probably right about 2300 RPMs. We'll see. Also, I got my new wheels on. The rear have not shipped yet, so they were back ordered when I ordered them, and they had to be made. I was given a ship date of yesterday, and as far as I know, they didn't ship out yesterday. But I need to find my dust caps, put my dust caps on so that I can put the center caps on. But they look fantastic. Another thing that's poked its head up is when I'm turning at slow speeds, like coming out of the garage here, and because of the door is so far in this way, I have to pull up there and back out. The way it's, because I'm backed in right now. So turning slow right here, I keep feeling a thumping in the steering. So I thought it was a steering shaft. I went over all the stuff on the steering shaft and adjusted it and retightened everything on that. And I put these wheels in here, and I standing there, so while it's sitting here, I started turning the steering wheel, and I was watching this tire. And as I'm turning it, this tire slid. Like, you could see it bumped. And at the same time, I felt that bump in the steering wheel. So what I found was my control arm, my A-arm, the top bolts are coming loose. And that control arm is moving like that. So those were supposed to have been tightened down during alignment. I don't know. Maybe they backed off. Who knows? But I will get them tightened down again, and we'll go from there. But that's my update for now. So I don't know. I'm a little tired from rabbit hunting this morning. So thanks for watching. We'll keep you updated on the next one.